Hello professional wrestling fans and welcome to this edition of PWR Express. Dameon Nelson here, coming to you from the home offices of the Pro Wrestling Report. Thank you so much for tuning in today, October 29th, 2008. Let's get right to the news. The first news bit is Evan Bourne suffering an injury. Sources indicate Evan Bourne may have torn some ligaments in his ankle. This happened on ECW just this past Tuesday night, and we have no confirmation of that yet from WWE. It would certainly be a blow to WWE if Evan Bourne, who is certainly on a rise right now, were to be out with an extended injury. Jose Conseco may be interested in going to WWE. Sources indicate that he did contact World Wrestling Entertainment in the hopes of getting a deal worked out to work with the organization. For those of you who don't recall, Jose Conseco is former Major League Baseball star who blew the whistle on both HGH, human growth hormone, and steroid use in Major League Baseball. And WWE is said to not at all be interested in bringing in Jose Conseco. Obviously, they don't want to do anything to tie themselves to steroid use or any other type of drug use given their recent situations. WWE Raw this past week scored a 2.9 rating in what was, by many people's estimate, a solid show. However, no pay-per-view bounce was experienced. Coming right off the heels of Cyber Sunday, typically people who don't order the pay-per-view make sure they tune into Raw the next day to find out what happened. Well, not the case this week, as the show scored its same rating as it did the prior week. WWE is going to have their big 3-hour Raw coming up on this Monday night from Tampa, Florida, I believe, where we'll see the reunion of D-Generation X going up against The Miz and John Morrison. Sting did a recent interview with The Sun over in the United Kingdom, and he had some very interesting things to say. Firstly, he does believe that his legacy has hurt by not going to WWE. He says 3 or 4 times over the course of the last several years he has at least exercised the option or explored the option of going to WWE, but ultimately decided to go to TNA. And he says that WWE, obviously being a worldwide entity, his legacy would have been furthered by going to that organization, but ultimately made the decision to go to TNA. When asked what he thinks TNA needs to do to get to the level of WWE, he says that really they need to start and continue focusing on the big stars, major names, because that creates buzz. He cited the incident by which Lex Luger went over to WCW on the first night of Nitro. Obviously, no one can forget the ravishing Rick Rude night as well, where he appeared on both a taped Raw and a live Nitro. He also says that Spike TV needs to do a little more work, step up further, to further the business of TNA. Now, many say that Spike TV has done quite a bit already, including encouraging TNA to go live. You're going to see a huge new set debut in the Impact Zone coming up tomorrow night on Impact, which is spectacular from what we've seen of it. And Spike TV is, at least in Sting's point of view, has a little more to do to help TNA get to that next level. Fans, we want to make sure you check out our website, www.pwrshow.com. We are live on Monday nights on ESPN Radio, streaming all over the world. You can join us via phone with your questions, comments at pwrshow.com. You can also check out our video archives, including our coverage of TNA's Bound for Glory and all of the interviews that we've had with stars such as Sonny, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Christy Hemme, the Motor City Machine Guns, Brother Devon, Sensational Sherry before her passing, all available at pwrshow.com, which is clean and free, available for you right now. For the Pro Wrestling Report, this is Dameon Nelson saying so long, everybody.